Mars, and I know we have we're still coming off the new moon energy, which is giving us the opportunity to set our intentions for the month, but also for the rest of the summer, even like, not even just for the summer, maybe for the next 6 months. But it is also, we're having today Venus sextile Neptune, which is great for creativity. It's good for conversation. Well, the moon conjunct Mercury is good for communication. But look out today with Venus trining Neptune, which is a very pleasant aspect. When Neptune gets involved, there could be seeing things through rose-colored glasses, looking at things the way you want to see them, not really seeing the situation for the reality. Hi, Adonis. So that's something to just be aware of today, especially if something is happening and, it seems like too good to be true. Venus trine Neptune, it may be too good to be true. All right. Okay. Get ready to roll here. First person here is Leo Sun for general. Leo Sun, general. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. An old wound or a heartache may be healing and moving into the past, and you may have money coming in. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it may resolve itself and move into the past. Life could be moving forward successfully. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Listen to your intuition. Kimon, general. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and life may change for the better quickly. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past. When you listen to your intuition, you may be going back to school or learning a new area of study, and the solution to a problem is in front of you. You could figure it out before the end of the month. Pretty good. Hi, Mel. Hi, Zara. Cole, general. A disappointment or a heartache heals and moves into the past, and you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Could be feeling a little bit more financially stable. The hard work that you put into your career, work, school, business, whatever you do all day, comes back and pays off. When you listen to your intuition, life moves forward successfully. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Luz, general. Career could be moving forward this summer. Exploring your options around career could be bringing in a new job or business opportunity that brings in more money. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. You could be planning travel, maybe spending time with the Pisces. Listen to your intuition, and relief comes in around life moving forward successfully. Pallavi, love. Oh, sorry, Pallavi, general. Pallavi, general. New beginnings on the horizon can lead you to success around finances improving. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures, and you may be planning travel. You have the world at your feet. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Mia Nelly, general for this week. Mia Nelly, general for this week. For this week, lay down the law, set boundaries, especially if you feel as if someone is overstepping. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Something may happen that makes you happy with the sun. Disappointments are healing. You may have something nice happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Maybe spending time with a Scorpio or a Taurus. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. pretty good. Mega love. Mega love. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Be clear about your wants and needs and life moves forward. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward, maybe with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have success coming in around love moving forward. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Not bad. If you're looking for commitment and you're not in a committed relationship, you may find something happen before the end of the summer. Things may move forward. Be wise, love. Okay, when it comes to love, leave people, places, and things in the past and anything that's been dysfunctional. And that will make way for new relationships to come in that are better functioning through cooperation and compromise. Things may be moving forward with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities that bring life back into balance. If you're not with anyone, life is moving forward, so there may be some new energy coming in. All about Maine for today. All about Maine for today. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, and success is coming in around career. Career, work, school, business, whatever you're doing today. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially stable. You could have money coming in or news of money coming in. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or possibly Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it today, or also between now and the end of the month. Atira, love. Atira, love. Okay, when it comes to love, leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. Anything that's been dysfunctional, if you let it move into the past, new doors will open and make way for a better functioning relationship. With new energy coming in, that may be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Success comes in around love when you're clear about your wants and needs and you don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Life moves forward. If you're looking for commitment and you're not in a committed relationship, you could have a new journey that begins sometime between now and the end of the summer, but don't look back on the past. Life's moving forward. Navy, B, the Libra has been acting passive-aggressive. Why? Maybe feeling a little down and out and a little overwhelmed, stuck or stagnant with the Hangman. If you haven't, I would call this person out on it, because if you do, the behavior may stop, things could come into balance, and things between the two of you may be functioning better. So they want something, or they're feeling like, it may not even be that they want something. It may be that they feel like there's something is missing, or they're not aligned with something, which they don't know what it is. They may not know what's bothering them, but they know that they feel like something is off or overwhelming. I would bring it up. Hey, what's going on? You seem a little down and out, and see what happens. I bet you the energy changes, the energy shifts fast. And you may have a decent conversation about it too, whatever it is. I don't think that they really know what it is. I think they're just feeling a little bit like down and out, overwhelmed, stagnant. M&M, love for Taurus. M&M, love for Taurus. Love for Taurus, if this person is already in a relationship, things should be functioning very well. With the Empress, they've got love and money coming in, or more of it, and they do have commitment here. If they're not with anyone, it looks like life is moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race, but they should have long-term potential around a current relationship or their next relationship, which may be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. An old wound is healing and moving into the past. They also may have a Cancer around, and their luck is changing for the better quickly. No ha for today. No ha for today. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You have the world at your feet. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Your luck is changing for the better quickly. Lydia, love from me. Is there an ex coming back or new love coming in? New love. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. Life is moving forward. And it may be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Virgo comes up the strongest, but there could also be two people coming in. You do have commitment coming in, and life is moving forward. Pretty good. Nirvana in general. Okay, the hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. May make you feel relief, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Empress could be bringing in love and money, or more of it. Be clear about your wants and needs in both personal and professional relationships, and life could be moving forward successfully. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may be spending time with the Sagittarius. Pretty good. Ruchi, general for June. Lay down the law, set boundaries. If you feel like someone is overstepping, you may be feeling a little bit more financially secure this month. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward successfully. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life moves forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan that could be bringing in a little bit more financial stability, or putting money aside for something that makes you feel more stable financially. Not a bad month. Aries sun for the next 24. For the next 24, you have a wish that comes true, a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Feeling better, like through cooperation and compromise, life could be moving forward both personally and professionally. The world is at your feet. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And then you have choices and options that come in around social activity. Oh, you like the thumbnail? Oh, thank you. I had it made on that app, and it says to me, first it makes a thumbnail, and then it says, do you want me to rate the thumbnail? And I'm like, yeah. And it scored really low. And it's like, you made it. And then they were like, well, we would rather use one with your face. So that's what it made. And it's like, do you want us to save it, or you want me to save it? I'm like, yeah, save it. Did you happen to see the one on Avery's video last night where she's got the small body and the big head? It's not her, it's an AI kid, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep that because it's funny. Vicky, general for tomorrow. Tomorrow, something may happen tomorrow that makes you happy with the sun, and an old wound or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Disappointments or heartaches or nonsense are really beginning to heal and move into the past, and you may feel as if life is starting to come back into balance. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May hear from somebody hoping to hear from or receive good news. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Olivia, can I get a general for July? General for July, lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like someone is overstepping, and then you have cause for celebration coming in around life moving forward. Could be spending time with the Sagittarius. Could be spending time with the Scorpio. Life is coming back into balance, and a disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. You may feel like life changes for you for the better quickly in the month of July with new opportunities around work, school, or business. Not bad. Amen for the rest of the week with O. Be clear about your wants and needs, and things can move forward. Slow and steady wins the race. Communication comes in, or communication may pick up. But being clear about your wants and needs may be helpful this week, or expressing what you're looking for this week. Bree, love from me and Joseph B. Slow and steady wins the race, but things look pretty well balanced and well functioning. Be clear about your wants and needs, but don't try to force anything, and things can move forward successfully. Look out for having an argument or a disagreement that may be the same fight that happens over and over again. It's a little disappointing, but doesn't seem to really get resolved. Through cooperation and compromise, you may be able to find a resolution to that issue, whatever it is. Mirror wants the spirit guidance. Ace of Water, falling in love with the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, enhanced intuition, a new home. Emperor, Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure, discipline, and leadership. Knight of Earth, loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. You've got a guardian angel. Clara, Em and I got our results today, but she's being a little sneaky. Is it because she performed overall better than me? I don't know if she performed better than you. She may be afraid that you performed better than her, and that's why she doesn't really want to be clear about it. I think she may feel like she didn't do as well as she thought she was going to do. Serena, will I get a certificate in a few weeks? Will I get a certificate? A certificate from what? Yeah, what are you waiting for from the certificate? Simran, why is J.I. Scorpio acting very sneaky and weird when it comes to S, the Leo, hiding that they're on vacation and not being happy for Leo and they shared good news with them? They may not want to discuss what the vacation is. I don't know where they are, but it's like they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to discuss it. They're keeping it to themselves. I don't know, maybe it was expensive. I don't know. I don't know why, but they don't want to talk about the vacation. They want to keep it to themselves. They're preoccupied. They have a lot going on. So they just may not be feeling like talking at all right now, and maybe it's because they're away. Yeah, they have a lot going on right now. They don't want to. They don't want to get into it. They don't want to have a long conversation about it. They don't want to discuss their trip. It may have been expensive. There may be something. I don't know if it's family or friend related that may be making them feel a little bit out of balance, and they just don't want to answer questions about it. So that's why they're very short. Emily, for today and tomorrow with Soha, expecting to see him. You probably will. Things should move forward as planned. Slow and steady wins the race. Be clear about your wants and needs, especially if you feel like he's a little bit shut down emotionally or he's a little quiet. Something may be a little bit off between the two of you. you're not exactly on the same page, or you may feel like he's a little distant. Um, Stephanie, any positive vibes coming towards finances? Adding a new stream of income. Yeah. If you're undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you may have the opportunity for a new stream of income or a new journey begins that could be slow and steady wins the race, but bringing big money, not big money, but it may be like you could do something maybe once a week for $50, but by the time you get to the end of the month, it's $200 and it makes a difference. So it may be little amounts of work or small amounts of money that add up to a big help over the course of the summer. What exactly you're going to be doing, I don't know, but I would explore your options because you may be able to make a difference. Emily, for the near future for Jane and me. Near future for Jane and me. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But you may have communication either coming in or picking up, and life could be moving forward. You should be spending time together. You may even be planning travel. Listen to your intuition, speak your mind, and your luck around this situation could change for the better over the summer, especially like maybe July kind of time frame. Debbie for next week. Debbie for next week. For next week, you have a wish that may come true. You're not looking back on the past. Life begins to move forward. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may have something happen that makes you feel relief around finances, paying off a bill of debt or a loan, or putting money aside for something. The world is at your feet. A disappointment or a heartache heals and moves into the past. Money comes in, finances improve. Not bad. XXG, love. Okay, if you're currently in a relationship, things should be functioning really well with long-term potential and stability around it. If you're not with anyone, you may have, if you are with someone, you may be doing something fun and exciting on a whim. If you're not with anyone, you may have a new journey begin. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Could have an air sign around, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may have a Virgo around. Exploring your options leads to success. You do have commitment coming in if that's something that you're interested in. Exploring your options leads to success, and laying down the law, setting boundaries, expressing your wants and needs will be helpful. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. You're calling the shots this summer. Hi Shiva. Nakish's intentions for Kritika Sani. Things look a little bit out of balance. You got justice here in reverse. However, there is communication that should be coming in, or you may be feeling like through cooperation and compromise, things could move forward, even if it is slow and steady wins the race. As of right now, Two of Cups is in reverse. I would say this person may not be looking for a commitment, but if this is a new connection, I wouldn't let that bother you. We just may not be there yet. Give it a little bit more time. Slow and steady does win the race around this situation. I don't know if this person has any specific intentions at this point, but there should be communication that comes in. Tiara, what will happen in my situation with Roberto, my baby's father, and the kids? Should I go home to Kentucky with the kids? I caught him cheating. Let's see. So you have to make the decision as to whether or not you want to be in this relationship. Like, this is your crossroads. The cards can't tell you what to do. But the cards indicate that if you were to decide to stay in this situation, you would continue to be deceived. So if he's cheating now, he may apologize and stop for a moment. But ultimately, nothing is really changing. He's got stuff happening around him. So he may make promises, hey, I'm not going to do it anymore. Oh, it's over, this, that, the next thing. And then in a couple of months, you'll find out that he's back to cheating again. So it's really for you to decide whether or not this is what you want for yourself and your children. I know it's not an easy decision to make. But if you did decide to go back, where are you going back to? Back home to Kentucky. Maybe a tough decision to make, but your life could move forward. And if you do have support in Kentucky, like family and friends, it may not be a bad idea to at least explore that option right now, because unfortunately, this guy may continue to cheat. And if you accept that behavior and it continues, my fear is that it will happen with your kids. Like, your kids will accept that behavior because it's learned behavior. We learn from our parents. But really, it's you have to make the choice. No, I know, but I'm saying, like, if you were to stay there with him, if you made that choice, you have the choice to do whatever you want. I mean, you could stay where you are right now and leave him. I think if you decided to leave and go back to Kentucky, if it's a distance, I don't know how far away you are from it right now, it may be kind of easier to put it behind you. You know, like, not that it's out of sight, out of mind, but you don't have to worry about running into this person or hearing stuff or seeing things. Purely precious, update on Roger's energy in general. Energy is okay. It's like well balanced, well functioning. Six of Pentacles would be like even keeled or respectable. Grounded and stable. Hardworking, maybe putting in a lot of effort around like work, school, or business. Siren, what is the future of my love with Kusama? I don't see much happening here. It looks like things are at a standstill. And Three of Cups in reverse can indicate that she's moved forward with somebody else, or there's somebody else around her right now. I don't see a whole lot of love or commitment between the two of you right now. Maybe a good idea to explore other options, because otherwise you may find yourself just at a standstill where nothing is happening. If you're undecided, it's okay not to make any decisions until you're ready. Obviously, you move forward when you're ready, but waiting for something to change around this situation may be keeping you stagnant. Thandaka, does Jay want to come back to me to reconcile our relationship? I need to know what's the relationship you're looking to have with this person. Amy, for the next 48 hours for Sunny. This person's got the world at their feet, and they may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Solution to a problem is in front of them. Over the course of the next couple of days, they'll figure it out, and they should be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Feeling ambitious, they should be able to accomplish whatever they set their mind to, and if they've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Avirta, General. Avirta, General. You have cause for celebration coming in around life moving forward. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone that you haven't seen in a while. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Money comes in, finances are improving. An old wound or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Tiara, when I go back to Kentucky, will Kevin want to reconnect? Has he thought of me? So are you asking, when you say reconnect, would he want to get into a relationship with you? There may be communication that happens between the two of you. I don't know that he's looking for a relationship right now. I don't know that he would be looking for a relationship at this moment, but you may talk to him or you could connect as friends. I don't see a whole lot of love and romance around this connection as of right now. He just may not be ready for that, or he may feel like maybe, I mean, I can't say how exactly he's going to feel until we get there, but he may feel like he's putting the brakes on it because you're just coming out of something, like it's too fast. I mean, unless you don't plan on moving for quite some time. It's like when you get there, he may be like, okay, this is too much happening too soon. Because he shows as somebody who's a little slower, stagnant for the moment. Raymond, my boss is acting overly nice. Should I be worried, or is he worried about information being exposed? What do you say? I don't think you have anything to be worried about. I don't think you've done anything. I do think he is worried about information being exposed. I think his issue is, and I think I've said it before, like there may be things that he's done that have been questionable and he's gotten away with it. And it's like everything else. People will get away with what they can get away with. And then all of a sudden they may get caught, and now they're like, got to try to clean up their act. And I think that's sort of where he's at right now. Like, I better clean up my act. Something may get exposed around him. I don't think he's going to be in any like immediate danger of being fired, but it may be the kind of thing where he knows he's got to cut the shit, otherwise he's going to get fired. So something is going to come out in some way, like whether it's somebody says to him, hey, listen, you got away with it this time, but you won't get away with it next time, or somebody questions him enough so that he knows they're on to him. Something's going to get revealed for sure. Moon is in reverse, is something will get revealed. Natasha, will the promotion be a leadership role with travel? That could happen. If that's something that you want, I would go for it, because that may happen. You could have a new journey here that begins. Avani, will I get into a better college? Is there a specific one you want to know about, or just any one that's better? Oh, you're welcome. Well, it shows that you have a crossroads here. So you could have two options. You could get into a better college, or you may stay where you are for a while and then transfer at some point. You do have the world at your feet. I wouldn't stress too much over which college you're at right now, because I think you could change at some point. But there is opportunity around you, and you have the world at your feet. So yeah, I do think you can make getting into a better college at some point a reality. Shaho, any love or romance coming in? Yeah, things could actually change for you out of the blue quickly. Cut away people, places, and things in the past. Anything that's been hurtful, disappointing, or betraying, let that go, and then life, new doors open. Empress is bringing in love and money, and you may have long-term potential around your next relationship, which may be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Exploring your options could lead to success and feeling relief around love moving forward. Smiley face, what do you see for me in my career in July? You could have your career change for the better quickly with the Eight of Wands, and more money may be coming in, which could be quite relieving. If you're looking for a new opportunity, you may find one out of the clear blue sky. Something may present itself. So if you're looking for something new, I would say pursue it. Throw it out into the universe. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan can make you feel relief, with growth, change, and transformation coming in and around career moving forward, and you would be ready for it. Even if it doesn't happen in July, it may happen before the end of the summer. Migu for the next 24 hours. for the next 24 hours. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities and the world is at your feet. A disappointment or a heartache heals and moves into the past and life begins to move forward. You may be planning travel. A disappointment heals and moves into the past and you may be feeling relief around whatever that is. Maybe spending time with the Gemini, could be spending time with the Taurus. A wish comes true. Not bad. Shar, how did M feel or react when he read my message? Okay, you got the moon in reverse, which can indicate that something will be revealed around this situation. So if you haven't heard from this person, you will hear from him soon. Hermit in reverse. He may feel as if he's done something wrong. He's not willing to take responsibility for it. I don't know what that is. But he also may feel like life is coming back into balance or relief around something. So I don't know what you said or what the relationship is. But if things have been a little bit out of balance or upside down, that energy may shift before the end of the month for the better. Kelly, blessings coming in for me this summer. For this summer, you have choices and options coming in around social activity. Disappointment or heartache is healing and moving into the past, and you may have something nice happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. You're no longer holding yourself back. You may be planning travel. Not bad. Cinnamon for tonight. Cinnamon for tonight. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Disappointment or a heartache heals and moves into the past. Success may be coming in around career moving forward. Life is moving forward successfully and you're ready for it. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Not bad, not bad. Irene, can welfare office, call the welfare office today. Can you tell me how many more days I have to wait before I get the rest of my food stamps? Maybe by the end of this week. Could be by Friday. Garisha, I just called Jerry. He said that he was busy and will call me back. Do you see if he'll call me back and ask me out to meet tomorrow or Thursday? I'm not confident that you're going to hear from him today or that you're going to see him tomorrow or Thursday. I would give him a little bit of space because he looks like he needs space. Yeah, things just seem to be off or out of balance between the two of you. I would just kind of leave it alone for right now. Girly, current energies around love. Oh, okay. You're welcome. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Listen to your intuition and life may move forward. You may have a Cancer around. You have a Cancer around? Or Cancer could be coming in. And then that Libra is still here. Old wounds heal and move into the past and life moves forward. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You may also have an Aquarius coming in and a wish could come true. You may have some new energy coming in. I don't know if I remember air signs around you. I know Libra, but what about Aquarius? Maybe that's new. Nor, what is coming towards my son A for a job and finances? Okay, if he walks away from people, places, and things that no longer serve him, success comes in. Areas of his life that have been stuck or stagnant should now change quickly for the better. So if he's been looking for a job for a while, he should find something, and it may pay well with the Ten of Pentacles. He may even have choices and options that lead to life moving forward. He should explore his options and be clear about his wants and needs, because he may be able to get what he wants. John, in a lighter mood today, what's moving towards me with certainty? Okay, let's see. Life comes into balance, money comes in, or a new job or business opportunity may be bringing in money that leads to feeling successful or a little bit more financially secure. You might be feeling like going back to school or learning a new area of study. You have the world at your feet. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past, and new doors are opening. You may receive good news around business that maybe you didn't think you were going to get, because you got some extra money headed your way. Sarah, a couple of nights back, there was a bird, insect, not sure, outside my room, chirping when I laid down to sleep. Was it a sign from spirit world or something like that, or am I just overthinking? I don't think it was anything in particular. It seems like it just may have been something that was there. But you do have the world at your feet. Life is moving forward successfully. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. New beginnings can lead to success around finances improving, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Serena, an educational qualification from Learning Center. Will you be receiving that soon? Did you already complete it, or are you still in the process? Because it looks like there may be a delay, but you'll get it. So if you're still in the process of it, it may take a little bit of time before you get it. If you're not in the process of it, if you've already finished it, it may be a little bit delayed, but yeah, you will receive it. Anthony, what's next significant thing happening between Babe T and me, and when? There should be communication that picks up between now and the end of July. You may spend time together later in the summer, maybe sometime in August, maybe even in September. It's a little slow and steady wins the race, but things look like they're moving on solid ground. Not bad. Aloe, general for today. For today, you may have something that happens that makes you happy with the sun. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Could have some money coming in, finances may be improving. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or receive good news. You have the world at your feet. You may be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not bad. Zara, next actions of Geo, the Taurus, towards me. There could be communication that comes in through text message. There's the Taurus. Maybe a little slow, but there should be communication that comes in. Eight of Wands in reverse could be a little slow, but there will be communication. Liz, general for today. Liz, general for today. May have a wish come true, and then you have take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures, and your luck is changing for the better. You may be spending time with a Gemini, could be spending time with a Scorpio. You have the weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and finances may be stabilizing, or more money may be coming in. Pretty good. Posal Kavaya, if I give a chance to AE, will it turn into a serious relationship? Don't know his intentions, but we like each other. Yeah, he doesn't know exactly what he's looking for right now, but there is opportunity for things to move forward. Slow and steady wins the race. I don't see commitment here, but we may not be there yet. So you maybe just need to give this time. It does look like there is potential for things to move forward, though, bringing in balance and happiness. So I don't see any reason why you shouldn't give him a chance. Billy with an IE. What are Clayton's intentions with me? Doesn't seem to have any specific intentions at the moment. He doesn't know what he's looking for. Maybe time to have that conversation with him because things look a little bit out of balance. But there is communication here. You do have communication, but other than that, things look out of balance between the two of you. If you know exactly what it is you want in this situation, I would bring it up and let him know what you're interested in, rather than waiting on him because he looks a little wishy-washy at the moment. So Maya, what is hidden about my sister? I can't answer for what's hidden. There's too much that's hidden. Oh, welcome, Tiara. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the channel. There's too much hidden. You know, it's like, what don't I know? You don't know a lot of things. You don't know how to do brain surgery. You may not know how to fly a plane. You know, I can't answer for that. I would need a specific question. Kara for the rest of June, general. For the rest of June, life is moving forward and you're listening to your intuition. You may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and you're no longer holding yourself back. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, and then you may be starting a new journey with the Fool. Dandika, are you asking if he wants to be in a committed relationship? Is that the question? I don't think that Jay is looking for a committed relationship as of right now. It looks like his focus is on himself. He's doing his own thing. I don't see him. If you're looking for getting back into a committed relationship with him, you might need to be the one to take the initiative. I wouldn't wait on him. Marlene, Nick wants this connection to work out between them. I can't answer that. What do you mean by work out? What is it that you want from Nick? That's the question. Yeah, I can't answer for work out because I don't know what that means or what you're looking for. Tiara, if you have your mom and family in Kentucky, that may be an excellent move for you, but it's your decision to make. Cards can't tell you what to do. Sunflower for the next 24 hours. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Anxiety may be easing, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel like you could breathe a sigh of relief. DB, send the question with a blue heart whenever you're ready. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Maggie, will how my next date with Libra S be like this weekend? Grounded and stable, down to earth, pleasant. Be clear about your wants and needs. Slow and steady wins the race. Brenda, general for today. Maybe spending time with a Virgo. A disappointment or a heartache heals and moves into the past, and you may have money coming in. Growth, change, and transformation may be coming in around work, school, or business. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward successfully today. Pretty good. Tiara, I don't blame you for hurting. That's a shitty thing to have to go through. Really. So unnecessary. Yeah, I totally get it. It's very painful. Shar, how does M feel and react? Oh, I did that one already. Um, Katie, for the next 7 days in general. For the next couple of days, you have new beginnings on the horizon, and you're no longer holding yourself back. But if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Success comes in around work, school, or business moving forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Yes, Adonis, today would be the last day. TB, I had to report a former coworker, JR, for harassment. The behavior continued for years until I left. What was that about? Seems like he was picking on you or harassing you because he felt like he could, and he may have been being beaten up somewhere else. Now, maybe it may not have even been job related. He could have had somebody else treating him like shit, and it was trickling down to you, and he felt like you were a nice person and you would take it. Yeah, that's bullshit. I'm glad you reported him. I'm glad you reported him. And you know, he shows us the Hermit in reverse, so he knew that what he was doing was wrong, and he did it anyway, and he wouldn't admit to it. Yeah, it's almost like, you know, I don't know who he is, but like, let's just say, for example, he had a really difficult wife to deal with, and she was always beating him up. It's like he came to work and he took it out on the person that he felt like he could take it out on. And for whatever reason, he thought that was you. And that's why he took it out on you. Now, you left, there was probably somebody else, I mean, if he stood there. But even if he didn't stay there, if he went somewhere else, he would take his crap out on somebody else. Just be whoever it is that he felt like he could do it to. It's terrible. That's terrible. What a jerk. Oh my God, he went after your cousin, Tiara? That's awful. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's still family in some respect. And she should, I mean, he should be loyal to you, but I mean, she also plays a role in it. Yeah, I agree with Mel. You don't want to attract the same type of guy or the similar kind of situation just to not be, you know, better to be alone and heal than it is to jump into something new right away. I agree with that. TB, when will I hear back about the job I recently interviewed for? Today is what, Tuesday? I'm going to say maybe by next Wednesday. Lady Caterpillar, D's intentions towards me. May not know exactly what he's looking for, but there is great communication coming in or picking up. Maybe open to potential to see what could happen with growth, change, and transformation. Things may move forward between the two of you. Slow and steady wins the race. If you have something specific in mind, I would express your feelings. I think it's totally fine. But there should be good communication. You should be spending time together and then take it from there. Other than communication and spending time together, I don't think he has anything specific in mind. I don't think he really knows just yet. Twinkle, will I be able to move into a new place this July? If you set that as a goal, yeah, you can make that happen. I'm Lourdes for the rest of the week. For the rest of the week. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You may have a new job or business opportunity that comes in. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Maybe spending time with the Capricorn. Listen to your intuition. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it will resolve itself and move into the past. Flower Beauty, general for the next few months. For the next few months, you may have life changes for the better for you quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs, bringing in relief around finances, improving. Money comes in. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and a disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You may be spending time with a Virgo. You may also be planning travel to water, by water, or around water. Norm, want to know if my nephew Taylor is planning on moving in with my mom. I hope not. No, I don't think he's planning on that as of right now. No, I don't think so. Tanya, what does Tarot want me to know? Oh, you're welcome, beautiful. What does Tarot want me to know? What does Tarot want me to know? Listen to your intuition. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you do have something happening this month that makes you happy with the sun. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could have some money coming in. Finances may be improving and a wish comes true. Cause for celebration comes in around life moving forward. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it may resolve itself and move into the past. Life is coming back into balance. Echo, love guidance. When it comes to love, disconnect from, leave in the past anything that's been a disaster. Any broken, disappointing relationships need to move into the past, and then life moves forward successfully, bringing in a new beginning that could be bringing in lots of happiness around love, and a wish comes true. If you feel like something or someone has been keeping you stuck or stagnant, it would be time to disconnect from that energy. Cut it out, like cut it away. And then new doors may be opening, moving forward. New energy could be coming in over the summer. If you're not with anyone right now, you may have an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You could have a Libra. Life is moving forward successfully. Yeah, for anybody that's asking questions, I need people's names, I need the relationship status, and I need the relationship status that you're looking for. So I can't answer when people are like, are things going to move forward? I don't know where you are or where you're asking things are moving forward. You know, it's too vague. I need to know specifically what you want from the relationship status-wise. We're friends. Are we going to be in a committed relationship? We've been in a committed relationship. Will we get married? Like, those are the kinds of questions. Anything that's too vague, like, does he want me? I can't answer that. Does he want you for what? Does he want to be with me? What does that mean? Does he want to be with me? Does he want to walk in the park with me? Does he want to take me for coffee? Does he want me to marry him? Like, it's too vague. I can't answer a question if I don't know what we're asking. And I can't answer a question if I'm thinking, does he want to be with me, right? Which to me is two people that are just maybe getting together. And then your intention is, you're really intending, does he want to marry me? And then I say yes, and now you think you're going to marry him. Like, you see what I'm saying? There's too much room for error. So that's why I can't answer those questions that are vague. Girly, thank you. Aquarius makes an appearance every once in a while. Okay, which is so very Aquarius. It really is. I don't know any Aquarius men as of now, but we'll see. Okay, okay. 9 lives, anything good coming in. Yeah. You may have a wish that comes true and choices and options around social activity this summer. You may be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you may feel relief around life moving forward. The world is at your feet. Maybe spending time with a Cancer or an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Not bad. Um, Bernard, what day is a good day that's going to happen to show me what day is a good? Yeah, I'm not sure what you're asking. Girly, Cancer, I really hope not one of my exes. The past has a way of coming back around. Oh yeah, always. Always. Oh. Alina, will I get the government MBBS seat in 26? I think that you may be able to make that happen, yeah. TB, I have experienced harassment in several locations. Is there a lesson or usual workplace crazies? Well, it's both. It's both. So the lesson would be to stand your ground and not stand for it. Put this person on blast, whoever it is. So whenever something is repeated, we haven't learned the lesson. So whatever that lesson is, we'll keep coming back if we don't get it right. But yeah, I mean, there are workplace crazies, and there are people that are just assholes, and then there are people that you know you just got to deal with them. You might not like them, but you're in this workplace together. You have no choice. You have to. They wouldn't be people that you would choose to have in your life, but there they are, and that's part of the lesson: dealing with people that you don't really like. But yeah, so laying down the laws, setting boundaries, being clear about your wants and needs, not allowing anybody to do it to you. You know, and I mean, I can't speak for you, but for me, if somebody was being harassing, I probably would make a lot of excuses for that person in the beginning. Oh, maybe they're having a bad day, maybe they didn't mean it, maybe this, and that's all bullshit. Right from the jump, set a boundary, and maybe do it in front of somebody else. Stepping into your strength and self-confidence will nip it in the bud. I always talk about this because, like, sometimes I find it to be really mind-blowing. When I worked at my full-time job, which was, I worked in the accounting department. I was a staff accountant, and there was a girl who was, we were oh my God, we were all so young. We're in our early 20s, and I'm not kidding. Most of the VPs in that company, I felt like there were way too many VPs, but whatever. They would be in their 50s, and I had seen it with my eyes, where one of them would come in and be standing by her desk needing to ask her a question, and she would be doing something. And rather than interrupting her, the person would stand there thinking she's going to realize I'm standing over her, right? But I don't want to interrupt. I swear to God, and I saw it happen more than once, where she wouldn't look up at the person. She said, continuing doing what she was doing, if you're not going to address me, but you're going to stand there, I'm going to continue to ignore you. In my life, in my wildest dreams, I would never speak to anybody like that, let alone the vice president of the company that I worked for. But you know what? She talked like that to people, and people She taught people. Yeah. I mean, I was so taken back. Like, how could you talk like that to anyone, let alone him? And then, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But, she was teaching people how she wanted to be treated. Is it right? I don't think talking to somebody is like that is right. But that's only my opinion. It doesn't make me right. But anyhow, I'm not saying that you should be like her. But what I'm saying is that she learned how to, she didn't care. She opened her mouth, say it in front of anyone. And then with that, like, I kind of, if I'm being honest, was a little intimidated by her. I hated going over to her to ask her for anything because I never knew really how to handle it. I didn't want to interrupt her, but I didn't want to stand there like a jerk either. I didn't like that. But anyway, you see my point. She didn't care who was there. She would put you in your place, even if, I mean, I didn't really think that the guy was doing anything wrong. But anyway, I thought he was trying to be nice. Anyway. Avery is in school. We have a few more days left, and then she's going to be home all the time. But I'll be taking her to my brother's to the pool, which is a big help for me, so that I don't have to pay for the public pool. I have to see what I'm going to do about ice skating. I don't know that I'm going to be able to continue with it over the summer. Shit. I got to see what happens after tomorrow, where I'm at. I really don't want to have to take her out, but if I have to for the 8 weeks, what am I going to do? She could still do her private lessons. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Trying not to get upset about it yet. Sarah, people who are very blunt, I usually find them to be very honest. And like they are who they are in your face, and people who appear to be sweet, that could be true too. Yeah, my sister-in-law can be very blunt, but you always know where you stand with her. And if she doesn't like something, she'll let you know it. And she's also honest, so you're right. And I kind of appreciate that. But she isn't like a nasty bitch like this one that I work with. She's like the kind of person where she'll say it. Like if she came over here, she'd be like, "Your house is a mess. What's going on? Like, do you have a vacuum? Have you vacuumed?" And I would be like, "Yeah, I did. Sunday. Maybe it needs it again." But it's honest. It's not, "Oh, the place looks great," when clearly it doesn't. I mean, it's not that bad, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. For her, though, I don't know. She was very nasty, like for no reason, I kind of felt like. Anyway. Mountain. So I've had a conversation with someone that filled a whole lot of holes with things with the fiance of Kay the Virgo. I'm really worried about her and the family. I was told also, what's the rest of that? To be careful myself if his plan gets interrupted. I'm worried wondering if I get a group of the main girls together to have a discussion with the husband or the sister, would this be successful? I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea to have a discussion with the husband. I unfortunately think that these people are going to have to, maybe not the husband. Like, I think the husband I think it may be a good idea to let the husband know what you know, because I think that he could keep an eye on things. But I think that the daughter is going to do what she's going to do. And I don't think she's going to believe anything. I don't think that anyone's going to be able to stop her. And she'll have to find out the hard way. But I do think talking to the father is a good idea, because at least he will be aware of what could happen. He'll be aware of the kind of person he is. So when the shit starts to fall apart, he'll have all of the, oh, well, this is what's happened. This is who he is. He's not changing. And I think that that's the big issue. I also think that this guy knows exactly what he's doing, and he knows how to work that girl. He wouldn't be in the situation he's in if he didn't know how to work her. And it's going to be hard for her, you know, just because somebody says he's a bad person, for her to see that, because she's going to see what a wonderful person he is. Yeah, it's scary. It's scary. As Lila, will Lee come back into my life this year? I need to know what you're looking for from Lee. Amar Joda, what are Goldie's current intentions for me? I don't know if this person has any specific intentions at this point, but there could be communication coming in or picking up. Being clear about your wants and needs may be helpful, and your luck may be changing around the situation for the better when you're clear about what it is that you want. Hazel, the Pisces energy towards me. Pisces energy is okay. It's grounded and stable, but a little slow, but it's okay. Pleasant. Mountain, if I tell AW what I have found out, will he be worried and actually support telling C the Aquarius and having a discussion with the family? It will worry him. He may be unsure as to whether or not he wants to get involved. But yeah, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't tell this person. See what happens. Girly, I wish I didn't care, but I do. Libra's feelings and thoughts currently. Sometimes I really hate being so sensitive and hormonal. Yeah, but you know what? You're not the only one. So Fool is in reverse, which means something may get revealed. You may actually have a conversation about it, which is a good thing. Like, you may decide to bring it up and discuss it. Life is moving forward. This person may be feeling like, you know, I mean, they think highly of you. So you had a bad moment. I don't know exactly what happened between the two of you, but he may be feeling like, and he could be feeling a little bit like it was unnecessary or it was uncalled for. But if you explain how you feel, I think it could make sense and the whole thing could just blow over. Remember, the two of you are not in the same place that you were before, because a lot of time has gone by. So I don't see any reason why you shouldn't just, you know, hey, listen, I'm sorry about X, Y, and Z. So he may feel like things went out of balance, which they kind of did. But, you know, sometimes that happens. Being clear about your wants and needs could be helpful. I mean, the Hierophant could be commitment. So I can't say when the Hierophant shows up that there isn't potential of commitment. I don't give a shit what somebody said 10 years ago. Things change. Things change. So let's just see what happens. And if you feel awkward or uncomfortable, just bring it up and say, look, can we have a conversation about this? This is what happened. This is how I was feeling. I mean, we all have old insecurities and old wounds that will resurface. We're human. It makes us human. We can't help it. I mean, could you control your emotions? Sometimes. Sometimes we can't. I mean, I've flown off the handle before at something. I've done it before. Everyone has. You know, it's part of being human. But I still think he thinks highly of you. So let's see what goes on. And I think that communication's still coming in. Kiara, I feel happier, but I'm still unsure on the job front. Like, when is that going to come in? A new job through cooperation and compromise, things may move forward this summer. Pursuing your wants and needs and being clear about your wants and needs could get you what you want. You have new beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success. Old wounds heal and move into the past and life moves forward. I would say this summer. Pretty good. Lena, I did. Oh, Jared's a woman? Yeah, it doesn't matter who they are. Yeah. A woman could be Sometimes it could be worse. I told that story before, but when I worked at my company, my friend that worked in the inventory department across the way, she's like, I'll never work for a woman again after this experience, ever. It was horrible. It was horrible. Metal Rain, any updates on Gemma the dog? I don't think anything has changed as far as living arrangements. I still think that she's with her owner. I think she's okay. I think she's okay. I think she's still with the owner. Too bad there's not more that you can do. Oh, Mazzy, the donations went up to $3. They're not $1.99 anymore, just so you know. What are Simba's current feelings towards me? Does he still want a relationship with me? I don't think he's looking for a committed relationship right now. I don't know if things look out of balance between the two of you or like there's disappointment. This would be something to have a conversation with over soon. I wouldn't let it slide. I would discuss it now rather than waiting because it looks like things are out of balance between the two of you. Peach, what will the discussion with Katie about? I don't know. I don't know what you plan on talking to this person about. I don't see communication happening right now. Things look a little out of balance. If there is something specific that you want to discuss with them, then that would be up to you. But I wouldn't wait on them to have a conversation about something specific. I don't see, like, things are looking out of balance between the two of you, or like they don't feel the need to discuss anything at the moment. Oh, hello, Christine from San Diego. Hello from New York. Queen, general for next week. General for next week. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Negativity is moving into the past. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and a wish may come true. Disappointments and heartaches are healing. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news, and you may be planning travel. Pretty good. Christine, can you provide insight on how the moon will affect Scorpios and the collective? It's too broad. Yeah, I can't answer for all that. As far as new moons are concerned, this would be the time to set your intentions for the full moon, but also for the entire month, and even moving into like the next 6-month period. With the moon in Gemini, the full moon, the new moon was in Gemini, I would need to know, it's too broad of a question for me to, I can't answer for every Scorpio without knowing that their personal chart. And for the collective, it really gives the opportunity for a new beginning at the beginning of every new moon cycle. This is the time to set your intentions, walk away from things that aren't working, and focus on what we want more of, not what we want less of. So for Scorpio in particular, I would say be clear about what it is that you want moving forward and not settling for less than you deserve. Anything that would be hidden at the time of the new moon would get revealed around the full moon if there is some important information that's hidden. But yeah, that may not hold true for every Scorpio. Yeah, it's too broad of a thing for me to answer quickly. I know people do that. I mean, I guess you could do it. You could do it. I mean, I do broad astrology, but for every Scorpio, it's hard because their moon would be in a different sign. And what's their rising sign, so what house is it taking place in would be more accurate. But Gemini is free thinking, thinking outside the box, intellectual thinking, new beginnings, smart, intelligent, coming up with new ideas. So for Scorpio, that may be That may be a theme for everyone under the Gemini new moon. Coming up with new ideas, new ways of thinking, new ways of tackling problems, having conversations about intellectual subjects, deep conversation. But the best thing for the new moon is to focus more on a personal level on what you want more of and letting go of what you want less of, leaving what's not working in the past. Oh, Bernard, we have an ice skating competition coming up on Saturday. See how this one goes, and then we're done. Thank goodness, because it's too expensive. It's too expensive. Next year, we may not be able to do this many competitions. We'll see how that goes. Unless, by next year I have more money coming in. But it is so expensive. And I know everybody says it, but until you live it, you're like, oh my God, every 8 weeks keeps coming up faster and faster. And then it's 8 weeks at this rink, it's 8 weeks at that rink. Private lessons, yeah, it gets a little hectic. Mariana, general for the week. Mariana, general for the week. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Life could change for you for the better quickly, especially where finances are concerned. Through cooperation and compromise, you may have cause for celebration coming in around social activity. Listen to your intuition. A new journey may begin. You may have a wish come true around life moving forward, especially if you've been feeling like life has been stagnant lately. TB, just found out I wasn't selected for a position. Oh, what a bummer. Sorry to hear that. What's the energy around this? I know it was more than qualified. Yeah, well, you'll have choices and options that come in, and you will get a new job. You got one coming in. Maybe there's something better that's on the horizon, because somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, that brings in cause for celebration. Maybe that's just it right there. You're more than qualified for this one. Maybe you'll get something that's a better fit, that pays better. It's a bummer, though, that you didn't get it, but still. Girlie, your channel's making more views. I'm glad you got changed things up a bit. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Sarah, it's interesting. I recently had a good intellectual conversation with someone, had new ideas too. I thought about my talents. Yeah, it is the new moon. Put it out there. We're going to make 10 times of what we need so that Avery can keep ice skating. I feel like if just Avery's channel would take off, I feel like it could be helpful. Although maybe I don't know if that's pie in the sky dreams, but I think that it could be helpful. Since next year Avery is going to go to all the competitions because the money's going to be overflowing. Okay, thank you, that's right. Thank you, God, for giving me the opportunity to experience health, wealth, and abundance. I have it written on the wall. That's right, that's the attitude. We'll be able to do it. On to bigger and better things next year. Tanya, me and Mike said Terry's communication is good. I think he may want to hang out, but not speaking up, his next move. I think you're right. I think he does want to hang out. Cause for celebration comes in around things functioning better. The hard work you put in will come back to you. Communication looks good. It's like he's confident on the phone. He may be a little like have anxiety in person or be afraid that you don't want to take the next step. But I think he may, because you got the Six of Pentacles. So you may be feeling like things are functioning better. Things could move forward and you may be spending time together. Empress is here. Love, money, and abundance coming in. Thank you, God. Love, money, and abundance. Health, wealth, and abundance. Yeah, I think that he's not speaking up, but I think he will. He will. Everybody needs to have a little fire lit underneath their ass. Just a little one where it gets a little too hot. 10,000 subs on the way. Bernard, what good things are coming my way with the Virgo diva? Or Scorpio. That's with my parents. My mom is a Scorpio, my dad a Virgo. You have communication either coming in or picking up. You may be spending time together. Be clear about your wants and needs, and things can move forward. Slow and steady wins the race, but on stable ground. Pretty good. good. Dev, my English is a bit weaker. That's okay. Yeah, you'll be able to. Your English looks fine to me right now. Lucky, general. Lucky, you've got disappointments heal and move into the past and life moves forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Could be doing the Fool could be starting a new journey or doing something fun and exciting on a whim. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may have a Virgo around. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. Pretty good. Pretty good. Gabs, is rule from Woodbine trying to frazzle me or make me nervous to get me to talk about the report in front of people? He may be trying, but I don't think he thinks he's going to be successful. Yeah, he isn't going to be successful, but I don't think he thinks that. I don't think he thinks that he can manipulate you like that. He may try, but I don't. He's not going to be successful. Oh, thank you, Essence. Oh my God, thank you so much. Riding until the wheels fall off. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Norm. General love encounters for this week. New beginnings on the horizon, possible with a Capricorn or an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Exploring your options around love could lead you to success. Pretty good. You set a boundary in front of others and the crazy guy kept coming back. I'm surprised that nobody else did anything. Nobody else said anything to him. Maybe somebody did, but we don't know it. Unless they were afraid of him. You know, sometimes you deal with somebody who's just, oh my God, I could tell you a crazy story. I want to talk about crazy. So I worked at this grocery store forever. And one day, this guy comes in. And I'm there, I'm working behind the counter with my friend. And he comes in, and it's almost like he was acting like he knew me. It was like, hey, how are you? What's going on? What do you think of my jacket? Now, I thought that he was gay. He had some makeup on. He was clearly wearing a woman's jacket. It had fur around the sleeves. It had fur around the collar. And I was like, oh, you look fabulous. You know, I thought he was totally harmless. So he comes over and he's talking about, he was buying some kind of ice pops or something. And then he's talking about his roommate's dog, which was a Weimaraner. And I had a Weimaraner at the time. So here I am, so stupid and naive. I'm like, oh, I have a Weimaraner. Now, I don't know, maybe he saw me walking her. I mean, he must have. I don't know. I mean, it just, most people don't have Weimaraners, okay? So now he comes back again later that night, and he's wearing a different coat. And it's clearly a woman's coat. What do you think of this one? And I'm still thinking that this guy is just like a fun guy. Like, I'm not thinking that there's anything creepy about him. He didn't seem creepy. He came off like friendly and flamboyant and fun. So then he starts talking about needing a job. Do you think they would hire me here? Once again, thinking this is innocent. Yeah, sure, call my boss. You know, she'll be in tomorrow, so on and so forth. Comes back again a third time. And when I tell you, he drops off this resume that was like this. And the front page was like a headshot of him. So now I'm starting to think, this is a little weird. Now I'm starting to think it's weird. So he calls my boss the next day, and I come into work that night, and she's like, first of all, I can't even tell you what his name was, but it wasn't It wasn't his real name. It was like, I don't want to say it on here, but like, let's just say it was like Joe Las Vegas. It was something bizarre like that, that you're like, that's not your name. So my boss, I can't remember, I think she may have called me at work, whatever it was. She was like, who is this guy? And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, he came in last night, you know, I never saw him before. And she's like, well, he's telling me that he's your friend. And I'm like, he is not my friend. I don't know him. He came in, and she's like, he's very pushy. So maybe she called me, and then when I got back, when I came in later that night, she's like, I don't trust this guy. And she's got to tell me. I still hadn't gotten it yet. She's like, I don't trust this guy. She's like, please do not walk outside alone. I'm like, yeah, he's harmless. I'm like, he's no problem. She's like, listen. She's like, don't walk outside. I was closing the store at 11. She's like, make sure that Mike watches you get to the car. So she said, she's like, he's called me every day, several times a day, harassing me for a job. Now, this is at a local grocery store. Like, you could go work at any grocery store. Why do you need to be that one? So this woman who I used to work with, a different woman that I was friends with, I always mention her, she said that she had gotten up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and she had like the local news on, and sure enough, who does she see on the news? He was a very bad person. He had been convicted of several sexual abuse on women. So I was really off with my, vibe that I got from him. And yeah, I was kind of scared for a while there that maybe he knew something about me, or he had seen me near my house walking the dog, because it was just too coincidental. I don't know what happened to him. I mean, he had already done time for a sex offense, and I don't know what happened since. But anyway, why'd I get off on that tangent? Oh, because of crazy people. Yeah, so sometimes people are just, you just got to be really careful and not naive and stupid like me. But anyways, that was a long time ago. Hopefully I would react different now. I probably would react different now, because now I don't trust anybody for nothing. Kiara, what are the chances of me getting an apprenticeship by August? I feel like I've been asking that for 2 years. It's hard to believe. I mean, you could get one out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. So yes, it is possible. I know it's taken forever and it feels like it's never going to happen, but it could still happen. So I know it's very frustrating when you got to live it. Tanya, trust me, you've talked me off the ledge. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Kiara, you still may get it. Yeah, hang in there and pursue it. You may be able to find something. Sarah, I've seen readers charge $20 for one question. That's crazy. Giving answers that are over romanticized. Of course, that's what people want to hear. Meanwhile, you've made tarot. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, Essence, thank you. Yeah, I hate to over romanticize shit, because you know what? It makes people like live in fantasy land. And I wish that somebody would have bursted my bubble way back when, so that I didn't spend so much time living in fantasy land and maybe actually having a real life. Because I wasted a lot of years a lot of years. But thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, he was crazy. Yeah, he was crazy. Maybe he's locked up again. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he had lipstick on. He was wearing women's clothing. I really thought, I'm like, oh, this guy's harmless. I didn't think anything of it. And when he came in there like so over the top, I was like, oh yeah, you look great. Yeah, it was really creepy. And then who was he living with? He made it sound like he was living with young girls. I hope he wasn't. Mountain, in the office, when you're admitting staff people that treat you poorly, And the only thing that you can do is really strong boundaries. And it works. I do the same. Yes. Yeah. Explore. I got in an argument with my roommate because I refused to pay the money at now. And I pointed out that he hasn't been fulfilling his responsibilities regarding the room. He started acting innocent. What do I do? Stick to your guns. Yeah, he's trying to manipulate you, not taking responsibility and putting the blame back on you. Yeah. You know, it's got to be 50-50 in any relationship. So let's just say, for example, you live with this person, you pay all the bills, and their responsibility is to do all the housework, and that works for you. That's fine, but it's 50-50, right? Let's say, I mean, you could go the other way too. You could split finances 50-50 and all the housework 50-50, but it's got to be 50-50 or within reason. You know, sometimes it may be 70-30 one week or whatever it is. But yeah, so you stick to your boundaries. He's got to hold up his end of the bargain, otherwise it doesn't work. Yeah, he's acting innocent. He's trying to be manipulative, or he's being manipulative to try to get what he wants. He's going to play the victim now because he was called out on his bullshit. That's nuts. But it's probably worked in the past. That's why he's trying it again. Essence, how long do you think my mom is going to let me skate by without rent? Like, she's going to forget about it in a couple of days, and she reminds me of another situation when a package happened. UPS took it. I mean, you only have a couple of more weeks. It would be really great if she could let you just slide by. She may let you slide. Yeah. She may forget about it. And then she reminds you, and then there's yeah. You know what I would do? I wouldn't order anything until you move out. Don't let her see any packages coming. Because that may remind her, hey, you're buying stuff from Amazon, you owe me for the rent. But it would be great if she could just let it slide. This way you could put a little extra money away for when you finally do go. I think that if you don't bring it up, don't bring it up. See if you can get out of there without having to. I know that it sounds terrible, like you're cheating, but, you know, I think that it's probably going to be better off for you if you have the extra money, whatever it is. Like, I think you need it more right now than she does. As Lila will come back into my life as a friend this year. You could make that happen. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't do it right now. I would say maybe towards the end of the summer, I would reach out if you haven't heard from him. It is possible there is communication coming in. Martisha for the next 24. Next 24. You may have good news that comes in around work, school, or business, bringing in cause for celebration. Could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Life is coming back into balance, and you may be planning travel. You may have a new journey that begins with the Fool, or you could do something fun and exciting on a whim. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or putting money aside for something could make you feel relief. Life comes back into balance. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Not bad. Shraddha for the rest of June. Empress may be bringing in love and money or more of it, and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. New beginnings on the horizon can lead you to success. You may have a wish come true and relief around finances improving. That's not bad. Mountain, if the Leo hears the info, is she going to stop protecting that relationship? Not yet. Nope. She's going to have to see it for herself. What a dangerous thing. Yeah, what a dangerous thing. Essence, right? I said that, and I hope that she forgets because I leave in 25 days, and I think, yes, it was her package. The UPS took it after I left. And she needs it for the party she's having. Oh boy. How'd they take it? What, I don't understand how the package get taken. Knee out for the next 24. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. Life could change for you for the better quickly. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and so does negativity. Maybe spending time with a Leo. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. With the Magician, we have the ability to manifest new opportunities this summer. I mean, this 24 hours, but also throughout the summer. Intuitively, my ex Cliff H wants to connect again. What are his intentions? He doesn't know. He doesn't know, but he may be looking for like hanging out and hooking up and something casual, which is fine if that's what if that's what you're okay with. Set a boundary with him if you feel like he's pushing for more than you're willing to give at this point. Adonis, I'm going to the email. Hang on. Oh, God. You haven't put in too much time to drop it, though? Like, yeah. All right, see what happens. See what happens. I don't think you're going to have any issues around this one. It looks like things change for the better. Life is coming back into balance. If you're undecided or feel uncomfortable about something, don't make any decisions about it. So if something doesn't feel right to you, don't move forward. But I think you're going to be successful with the exam, even with the written part. I think you'll be fine. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward successfully. Slow and steady wins the race. So stressful, right? Stressful, but you know what? It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I guess they pick up, but nobody's scheduled to pick up. I'm not sure. Honestly, she was on the phone with them. Oh, she's probably going to get back then. Holly, love for the rest of the summer. Love looks promising. You have the Two of Cups, which could be you find yourself in a committed relationship. If you're not already in one, you may have choices and options. You got fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may have a Taurus. Life is moving forward, not backwards. You have the world at your feet. It could be new energy that comes in out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. You also could have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So explore your options. Pretty good. Raymond, I believe the letter that I wrote to the Chancellor will arrive today or tomorrow. I added my boss to the emails because he was doing something wrong. What will happen? How will he react? Getting exposed. He's going to be upset. He's going to be upset or feel like misaligned, like things are out of alignment or like betrayed. But I don't know that you're going to see it. Is he going to know that you wrote it or no? It comes as anonymous. He's going to be upset by it, but I don't know that he's going to let anybody know it. He may play tough, like everything's fine. But he's going to be worried about it. Down as we started the third week already, so we're halfway done. Still doing bad. All right. Okay. Payment for the next 10 days. For the next 10 days, disappointments heal and move into the past, and life may be moving forward. Listen to your intuition. Success may be coming in around work, school, or business, and through cooperation and compromise that could help things move forward around professional and personal relationships. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan may make you feel relieved. Metal Rain, her owner is mean to her. That's terrible. It's terrible. She does deserve a good home. Every dog does. Meanwhile, you guys see Cyrus over there snoozing. That's right. You hear me, Cyrus? He's out cold. He's out cold. Oh, I am feeling better. Thank you, Bernard. Lucinda for the next 48. For the next 48, a disappointment or a heartache heals and moves into the past, and you may have a wish that comes true. You have feeling grounded and stable happening around work, school, or business. You may be feeling like the hard work that you put in pays off. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may reconnect with an old friend or somebody from the past may be coming back. Holly, general for the rest of June. Disappointment or a heartache heals and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. Listen to your intuition. Slow and steady wins the race. You might be feeling like taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be spending time with the Leo, maybe spending time with the Taurus. Leo, oh, something may happen that makes you happy. You could be planning travel. Not bad. Welcome to Infinity, General. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. You have the world at your feet, and life is coming back into balance. Listen to your intuition. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan could make you feel relief. You may be planning travel. An old wound or a hurt is healing and moving into the past. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past, and you may be spending time with the Sagittarius. Not bad. Show empathy. I've been overthinking about A and my connection. I mean, I don't know what to do, but I love him very much. Any guidance? The only thing that you can do is tell this person how you feel, and then let the chips fall where they may. There's nothing else that you can do. So if you haven't expressed yourself, I would do that. I would let them know how you feel. I mean, I don't see much changing right now. Things look out of balance. But you have two choices. You can tell them how you feel and see if things can move forward, or you have to get over it. You have to let it go. You have to find something else to do, put your head elsewhere, because holding on to a connection that's dysfunctional is not in your highest good. It's just going to keep you stagnant. You'll be sitting here a year from now asking the same question. So you got two choices. Take the initiative and have the conversation about it and see where it goes, or just make the decision that you're leaving it in the past. OTB, why you weren't chosen? I don't think that it was anything personal. I think it was somebody else that they just thought was like maybe a better fit with the place. I don't think it was like a personal thing or like a professional thing. Like you said, you are higher or better qualified. The other person just may have been a better fit. That's right. You're still a winner, even if you don't come in first. I mean, the amount of effort that these kids put in. Jay the Aquarius, back in contact with an ex-flame, and we're supposed to talk. I'm extremely nervous. I mean, you'll be okay, yeah. But, I'm not a big fan of going back to the ex, to tell you the truth, because it's just usually life is to move forward, not to move back. But the question really would be to ask, what is it that you want from this person? What is it you're looking for? I mean, will you be okay? Yeah, you're going to live through it no matter what happens, but I don't know what you're asking specifically. I did Shraddha. I did Payman. I did. Most of those guys are very charming and want you to buy into the lie. That's why they get easy access. They're being friendly to strangers is not a good idea. Yeah, I agree. Yep. Yeah, well, it was a video, it was a short that I saw where it was a young girl, like not that young, like I would say she was like probably in her late 30s or early 40s, but like a young mother. She had the little kids with her. And it said, it was written on it, it was like, it's okay to be rude. And something happened which is so odd, this would have struck me really odd too, that she was leaving like a grocery store or shopping strip mall and walking to her car, and she had the kid in like the carriage, and I think she may have had 3 kids with her. And this woman was like, oh, your baby is so cute. Oh, let me give you $5 for the baby. And she was like, no, that's okay. I don't need the money. Thank you. And the woman was like insisting. And then she was starting to get nasty. So now it's like, you got to wonder, why does she want me to have this $5 bill so badly? Is there something on it? Yeah, very strange, right? And then finally she got to the car and she threw everybody in the car and just locked the doors and drove off. I mean, that's really creepy. Oh, the friend that warned me that she saw, because she worked with me. She was working with me, and she too thought that he was harmless until, and then when my boss was like, she's like, he's starting to scare me. He keeps calling here. And I told him we're not hiring. But he says that you're his friend. And I was like, yeah, he's not my friend, man. Mountain, if I share this stuff with the P family and things go into a separation, is the Aquarius going to come after me? I was warned to be careful because of his propensities. I don't trust him. I really don't trust him. I mean, I still think that he's going to think you're behind it, even if you don't. Like, even if you did it anonymously, I'm afraid that he still may think that he may think you did it regardless of whether or not somebody says it was you. I don't trust him. He's a loose cannon. But I don't know, like, I don't know if it's a good idea to go to the whole family. It may be good to just go to the father, because he's not going to be overly dramatic and wild and crazy about it. And I don't think he's going to try to defend this Aquarius either. I think he just may listen to what you say and take what you say and then move on from there, which may be the best way to go. You know, without that Aquarius hearing that so-and-so said this to this person, and that may not be a good look for Aquarius. Girlie, there are really some sick and twisted people in this world. I had to stop watching a true car. I know. And you still can't trust anyone. I get it. I totally get it. Aw, Tanya. Well, I'm glad that we could be supportive. Now, when I was in a long-term relationship with this guy, and I was stopped helping around the house, so I went on strike, and he was so mad and took a few weeks, but he got the point. Good. Did you ever see that the Everybody Loves Raymond episode where he comes back from like a work trip and he leaves his suitcase and he doesn't move it and it sits there for 3 weeks? And the wife just keeps walking past it. Oh, explore, you want to get rid of him. Maybe time to explore new options around the home. Oh my God, you're almost kidnapped? A couple of times. That's crazy. Caseville, will I get a new job during this month? I think you could get a job before the end of the month if you pursue it, yeah. Oh good, they found the package. What a relief that is. Oh, Jay, I answered you. I need more information. Will you be okay? You'll be okay, but what do you want from this person? That's the question. Like, are you going to be okay no matter what happens? Yeah, I mean, what's going to happen? But what is it that you want from this person? That would be the question to ask. Truth Seeker, is there any positive things coming towards me? Yeah. May have money coming in, finances could be improving. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan is relieving. Solution to a problem is in front of you. Before the end of the month, you'll figure it out. You may have choices and options around social activity. Jennifer, how did Capricorn feel after he wrote me and I turned him down? I don't think he was surprised. I mean, he may have felt bad that you turned him down, but I don't think he was surprised. I think he thought you were going to turn him down. Lisa, general for today. Lisa, general for today. Got new beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success around work, school, or business moving forward. You may have, like, your luck changing for the better. Could be spending time, like, taking care of rest, relaxation, and self-care. There may be money coming in, or finances could be improving. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relieved. Brightest day, love for the rest of June. New beginnings on the horizon can lead to success around work, school, or business. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you may reconnect with an old friend or somebody that you haven't seen in a while. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. Could be planning travel. Miss Herard will me and AR meet this summer in 26. I think you could make that happen. If you want to make plans, I would suggest taking the initiative now to set plans, and you may be able to make that happen before the end of the summer. Tanya, live streams are fun. I'm wondering if people passing through say what's going on in here. Probably. State your name, have a seat. Harry, will Madison be glad to hear from me? Yeah, yeah. Sometimes when I see like the thumbnails, like not the thumbnails, but like if I'm going through, like if I'm on Avery's channel and I pop up with like the wig and the thing, I'm like, oh my God, I look crazy. But then I'm like, you know what? Maybe it makes somebody smile. I've said this before. There's this woman, she's an older woman with a short gray pixie cut, and we see her driving around all the time. She drives, it's like a little Chevy, but it's like this color, and she's wearing these bright yellow sunglasses, and she's got these big huge pink earrings on, and I'm like, that woman's awesome. I'm like, I just love it. Like, I love it. I love it. She stands out. She's doing her thing. She's her own person. You know, she didn't just, you know, like my grandmother, where like the car had to be white. I have a white car. My car is white, but I wouldn't have chosen white if it was up to me. I would have gotten a unique color. But I'm like, I love that woman. And Avery notices her too. She's like, there's that lady. Like, she's just fun, right? Oh, wow, Adonis, nice. That's great. Thank you guys for the likes. Girlie, I read about how people in public will approach you with settings with Bibles. That happened to me too in the mall. Yep. Yeah, and I don't remember what I said. I can't remember what I said, but I had to get around that. They wanted me to do some kind of Bible study with them. Yeah, and they were dressed kind of weird. Like they weren't dressed, like they were dressed like with like long skirts on and like button down shirts, but they weren't like Amish or Hasidic Jews. I don't know what they were. It was some kind of a Bible thing, and I was just like, no, that's not for me. I was like, I don't believe in anything. And Avery was little. It was right by the ice rink, and I'm like, no, we gotta go now. Yeah, sorry, can't do this. A version of Edward came into the chat the other day. That's right, we did. We had yeah. Stephanie out for the rest of June. Don't look back on the past. Life is moving forward. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you're clear about your wants and needs. May have some money coming in or a little more financial stability over the summer. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Oh my God. Well, you know, I mean, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in the yoga community. There have been a couple of, I mean, Bikram himself has had many accusations about, but then there was another guy too that my teacher studied under, and he was another one that had a lot of allegations against him. Like luring women, you know, telling them they needed this specific healing, and yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch out for these creeps. Lala, why hasn't Alberta been contacted yet for a background check being conducted for the job position? I used her as one of my references. They may feel like they have enough. Yeah, and they may just move forward without her. You know, all the times that people put me down for a job reference, and I was called twice. My one friend that was going to become a cop, they called me, and then my other friend Joe. But other than that, I mean, so many kids that I worked with put me down for a reference. Nobody ever called. Mountain, if I said something to JS about what I found out, what would his reaction be? You know, it's like he may be shocked, but then not shocked at the same time. Hermit is in reverse. Somebody here has done something wrong and they're not willing to take responsibility for it. If that may have to do with what you found out. The person that you would be telling may be feeling like a little bit shocked, but then also, hey, well, who knows what people are capable of. May also be feeling disappointed, like disappointed or worried, concerned. Three of Swords. It sounds like it's alarming. Country, will Danny give me commitment I desire for my birthday, Virgo season? I don't see commitment here with the Two of Cups in reverse. I would discuss it if you haven't discussed it yet. I wouldn't wait until then. I would discuss it now before that relationship moves forward. 70 likes. 100 likes on the way. Thank you, guys. 70 likes. I don't think I ever got that many. Thank you. But like that's what I think is so sad. It's like people that are yoga gurus or very religious people, and then you believe what they're saying or you trust them, and then they wind up betraying it, or they're not who they say they are. Makes it very difficult to trust other people. Like the amount of priests that our local church, I mean, I'm like far removed from it now, but I remember in high school how many priests that got let go from doing God knows what, buying kids alcohol. Like, what is a priest buying underage kids alcohol for? There cannot be any good reason for that. And it makes me not want to be part of that establishment anymore. And it's like, where do you go? I mean, you could just not go to church and do your own thing, which is kind of what I do, but yeah. Tanya, I think Edward may like prostitutes or porn. He wanted to do some crazy thing. Oh my God. Oh my God. You see, like, and that goes against the religious thing. That's why it makes me very uncomfortable, that kind of stuff. Girly, I know when people approach me with their religious tracts, give me out. Yeah, we don't want any of that. I just feel, I feel like in general, I think we need more like spirituality, whether people find it in a religion or just in spirituality, or helping each other or building some kind of a community. But I feel like it's so hard to find people that are actually authentic and they're not just scamming. There are just too many people that are scamming, or gurus that people are following, and they're full of shit. And it's like I get very upset because it's like you can't really trust anyone. Where's the spiritual peeps? Kanchan, I was thinking about getting a MacBook. Would it be best to invest in it as a current requirement, then upgrade to an advanced version, or start future profiting and get the advanced version now? So it would last for years. I don't need to worry about it later. I'm a little confused. Okay, let's see. Well, you know what? If you know that this is going to be something that you're going to be using and you have the money for it, it probably would be better to get the more expensive one so you don't have to replace it. But if money is an issue, then getting the lesser one would be fine in the meantime. It's really about whether or not you want to spend the big money now. If you have it, it probably would be worth it. This way you don't have to upgrade at another point. It would save you the cost of the cheaper one. Mel, Aquarius's next actions towards me, I'm over it and I just want to stay ahead of him. He's going to reach out to you. He knows that you're pissed. And he's hoping that it's going to move into the past. So you probably won't hear from him for a couple of days, but you're going to hear from him. Especially over religious, you got to watch them. I know. Adonis, anything that V wants from the connection at the moment? Communication, spending time together, possibly a little bit of passion here. Things could change for the better quickly, or communication may come in fast. Yeah, communication, spending time together, a little bit of passion around this connection. Macy, General. You may have choices and options that come in around social activity. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Life's moving forward and a wish comes true. Maybe spending time with fire. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. That's Edward. He wants to have his butthole tickled. Hate to each your own. Just don't involve me. Do what you're going to do. Just don't bring me into it. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? 72 likes. Oh my God, thank you so much. Yeah, be who you are. I don't care. Do what you got to do. Fine. Well, I have a good conversation with my crush. I need the person's name. $73 likes? Oh my God. Thank you. Did I like it? I don't even know if I liked it. I must have liked it, right? I owe you a soda. What kind of soda? Cream soda? Or I used to love that grape soda that you got at the pizza place. I don't even know if pizza places have them anymore. Exactly. There's somebody for everyone's kink or desire. I agree. Marlene, does the Sagittarius want a connection that grows into a relationship with me? We're just getting started, already sexually involved. Nick is his name. I would not encourage a sexual relationship before you establish whether or not you guys are together. Yeah, I would get the commitment first before continuing with this sexual relationship, because sex before an emotional connection and relationship, you're not going to get the relationship. I don't see commitment here right now, but I would stop with the sex until you get the commitment, or at least establish. Yeah, I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but men need to be in love before sex. Women fall in love during sex. So if they don't have the commitment and the emotional connection to the person, they won't fall in love if they've already had sex. They need to be in love first. So I would have a conversation now about the status of the relationship before continuing with the physical relationship. Oh, Dr. Pepper. Oh, I haven't had one of those in years. Tammy, will I have a conversation with Tammy today? I don't know if it's going to be today, but you do have good communication coming in soon. Yeah, that could be. Tanya, let's find out. Edward likes prostitutes and kinky sex, like the back door and swinging. Ooh. That may be true. Yeah, that could be true. I mean, it also could be like the prostitutes may be willing to do what he wants, where he may not find like an average person that would be willing to do that. So he may go for that reason. Rip Hand Deep, General. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news, and it may be business related. You may have money coming in. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. A disappointment or a heartache heals and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. A disappointment or a heartache will heal and move into the past, making way for happiness to come in. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh my goodness, what did I just hit? Record-breaking live. I'm going to ask that app to make the thumbnails for me with that picture. Like the way they did it this time, just change the whatever it said. I didn't even look at what it said. Just being Kriti, is there any chance for me and Akshay can have a fresh start as far as what is concerned? Crepes, banana, anything good coming in love? Yeah, new beginnings. You could have a wish that comes true. Leave people, places, and things in the past. Anything that's been disastrous, let it go, and life may be moving forward successfully. Could have an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or a Virgo. New beginnings on the horizon could lead to success around love. I'm going to say sometime before the end of this summer, you may see things move forward. I knew it. Dr. Sony, General. Oh, 75 likes. That's amazing. I never get that much, ever. Thank you, guys. Dr. Sony, General. You have money coming in, finances may be improving, and you may have a wish that comes true. Could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. You may have something happen that makes you happy with the sun. Negativity moves into the past. You may be feeling like going back to school or learning a new area of study could be possible. You may be planning travel, maybe spending time with a Leo. You may also have an Aries around. Oh, thank you. 75 likes. Yay. Yeah, do more with social media. Although I find like Instagram is kind of, I don't know, like not much happens on Instagram. Oh my God, do you remember that game that we would play as kids, MASH? Mansion, apartment, shack, house. And you would put like the guys that you were interested in here. And then if you were going to live with them in a mansion, a house, a shack. Yeah, I don't really remember how to play it, but maybe it'll come back to me. Oh, thank you, girly. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Otherwise, I'll wrap it up. I'll be back on tonight. I may be a little bit later tonight because Avery's got dress rehearsal for the ice show, and sometimes that runs late. So maybe I'll be on like 9:30 or 10. I would always get mansion. I would be alone, but at least I'd have the mansion. I remember Jax. I used to love Jax. D for today. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. You may have a wish that comes true. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward successfully. Oh, you would keep them? Yeah. That stuff is wild to look back on. They do sell them. They do sell jacks. They may be different now. They may be plastic and not metal anymore. But they used to come with the little red balls. My dad used to get them for me at like the convenience shop. Alrighty, I will see you guys tonight. If I can, I'm going to get on TikTok too. Michael Jackson. Avery has just found Michael Jackson, and she's been singing his songs. Yeah, I think it's really funny. I think it's really funny. It's like, I'm like, you know who loves Michael Jackson is my sister-in-law. And I said to Avery, I'm like, maybe you want to go see the movie with her. They already saw the movie. They also saw the Michael Jackson show on Broadway. She loves him. Metal ones hurt when you stepped on them. I know, worse than a Lego. Essence, get her away and she get the Michael Jackson experience. She would love it. Yeah. Just being pretty, is there any chance for me and Akshay that can have a fresh start in a relationship? I mean, anything is possible, but I don't see that he's looking for, he may not be feeling like that's something he's interested in the moment. I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but it looks like things are staying the way they are. It looks as if things had gone out of balance between the two of you and he's taken time away from the situation. I wouldn't count on life moving backwards. I would explore new options at this point. Oh, you're going to the movie Thursday? Oh, that'll be nice. Game wore you out? Oh, I'll have to get that for her then. Captain EO. I never went to Disneyland. I went to Disney World twice. Once when I was, I think, like 10, and then again when I was 16. John, there's been silence, and I'm not pushing or forcing anything more. Trusting the divine flow of things, but I'm checking in to make sure I didn't miss my discernments concerning DW. No, I think things are okay. She may be feeling a little bit stagnant, or she may be taking some time to herself. If you don't hear from her by the end of the week, I think it would be fine to reach out if you want to. But giving her a little bit of time, I think, is fine, because I think that she may be, she's not like down and out or depressed, but she just may have a lot going on. Yeah, I think you'll hear from her. You're probably going to hear from her before then. Yeah, I hear Avery singing. She was singing last night, Beat It. But she hasn't found Thriller yet. Thriller will scare her. And she was singing Billie Jean. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. I'll see you guys tonight and possibly on TikTok if I can. If I can get on TikTok before Avery gets home. Thank you all very much for being here. I will see you guys later. Have a good night, good afternoon, whatever it is.